Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. And this is Vieri.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Koundé gets good distance on it. Konate producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Passing nice and neat. Olise.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Mbappe receives it in a good position.
Mbappe!
Well, now it's... Oh, he's been caught. And one more try! Goal! France! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Italy are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And no, that was never going to make it. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Face to face with the keeper. And the finish! That was superb goalkeeping.
Vieri is offering a right smile there.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's well spotted. Looking to play him in. Barcola aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Italy are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Now it's some... And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Shoots! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Pirlo.
Italy really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Olise. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here. Lofted in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Great ball if he can get there. Konate cuts it out. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Searching pass he's played there. Totti. Now it's Vieri.
This is the time you need that pace.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Nicely aimed pass. Looking for the run. He's onside. It's Vieri! It's in! Italy are back in business.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Baggio. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, super ball! Chance! He scored!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Bergomi gets across to intercept that. Knocks it into space. And a chance! Oh, some inspired defending there.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Vieira! Bergomi gets it clear. Olise. Totti.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Floated through. Just the goalkeeper's. Roberto Baggio! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are... And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And the second half gets underway. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, played through for the wide man. And that should get the job done. Corner number 2 then. Mbappe! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Pirlo. Fiore. Camavinga makes the interception. Barcola. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Vieri gets into a good position. Otto carries the ball down the right. Now it's Roberto Baggio. And he's intervened well there. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Thuram. That's been cut out, well played. Pirlo. Otto. Saliba calmly anticipates. Barcola. Platini. Platini! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. Olise! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Totti. Pirlo. Olise. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's superb.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get it through?
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Barcola in acres of space out wide. Mbappe! Now the delivery. Pirlo can get it clear. Fiore.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Olise. Fiore. Totti. Fiore. Oh, well measured. Camavinga cuts out the pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Wriggles his way through, knocks it out wide, looking for options for movement. Gets his head on it! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Vieri is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Pirlo, just about up to 75 minutes. Dink through. Oh, that's a key interception. Pirlo. Roberto Baggio. Threads one in. Olise. Donnarumma gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. That's an imaginative pass. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Good ball, good take. Played into the box. And that's been repelled. Back in once more. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Barcola. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Totti. Now, can they get him away? Look at the space here! And he was alert to it. He can get that clear. It's a pretty loose pass. Bergomi spots it and intercepts. Now it's Vieri. Shot could be on. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. Barcola receives it in a wide position. That's at the end. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Italy can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
È possibile seguire le notizie sul traffico.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt, these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. Great vision. It's a promising position. He is through here. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Totti receives it in a wide position. Totti. Passes short and sharp. Looking tidy in possession here. Fiore. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect of the game. It is, of course, Jim, the great Paolo Maldini.
Yeah, I feel like bowing here because it's him. He's simply the greatest of them all, the inspiration for so many top-class defenders.
And here's Baggio. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Pirlo. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And this is decent chance! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Odo. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And that is as far as they're going to go. It's Baggio! Goal, Italy! And Italy score first. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality.
Inzaghi! He has done it! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Italy grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter.
Oh, he's been caught, and he shoots! Goal, Italy! And again they hit the front. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all.
It's Baggio! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No joy this time. That's a good run down the left. Pirlo. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Looking for a runner. It's a really well-measured ball. Roberto Baggio. Donatoni. Bonucci. And it's Totti. Totti stood his ground strongly. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Donatoni. Picked out brilliantly.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Totti. Aimed in towards the centre. And that has been cleared. Filippo Inzaghi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's good vision. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thinks about the shot. Knocks it into space. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Gattuso. Filippo Inzaghi.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Donatoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Calafiori. Here's Totti. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Italy head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Bergomi. Pirlo. And it's Otto. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Baggio. Bergomi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Otto. A probing pass. He has a look up. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Baggio picks it up out wide. Pirlo. Tries to play it through. Oh, this looks sharp. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gattuso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Baggio. And it's Pirlo. Now there's a fine ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Italy have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Now, can they get him away?
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Can he finish? They've done it! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 10, numero 14, numero 21.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Played it again. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. He's there to retrieve it. Albertini.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Who saw this coming? Extraordinarily, they have been denied as late and as dramatically as can be. Couldn't squeeze it through. Into the last quarter of an hour. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has been slung wide. Lovely, now then.
Zaniolo!
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
A searching ball out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's good play. Fiore's a header! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Del Piero fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Looking to play him in. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieri might just make this. And here's Vieri. Brilliantly cut out. Into the last 5 minutes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Otto promptly onto that, and that is that. He's looking wide. Good running, strong and purposeful. He has found the way through. Can he get on the end of this? So to play, and it is a goal kick. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Oh no, this does not look good.
Well, they shouldn't be done.
That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Cambio di giocatori.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Tonali. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Vieri. Fiore. Oh, it's Inzaghi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Nicely aimed pass. Otto. That's a cute ball. Vieri in acres of space out wide. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Vieri.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He can run onto that.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
This looks... tries a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. And we have our very first corner. Shifted it to the flank. And it's Totti. Nice control. Tonali. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a sharp pass. Zaniolo, good take, and is he in? Out towards the flank. Tonali for Zaniolo. And this is Vieri. And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And so the last chance to find a winner. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in... He's going for goal! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That's been drilled forward.
Zaniolo. And here's Vieri. Vieri charging forward, the ball at his feet. And he was quick to react. Albertini.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Tonali concedes a free kick for that. And it's Albertini. Vieri! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Italy go into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on? Italy really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Keane, he's shifting through the gears here. He's had a shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Now it's Chiesa. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Totti. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that will be the final act. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Vieri. It's anyone's ball now. Dembele was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now it's Thuram. Ribéry. Dembele receives it in a good position here. Backward it goes. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the ball just did... Ribéry! Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I can tell you, Peter, that raw pace is something that always frightens defenders, and Barcola here has it in droves. He's a winning runner too, which makes him so effective against teams that like to play that high defensive line. So good luck catching him once he gets in behind.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Elise. Konate with the foul. Vieri. Italy still without a single shot on target. Here it is, crossed in. He's cut it out. Dembele. France are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And it's Dembele. And he's being shifted off it. Pirlo is strong enough. Dembele, and he's gone searching crossfield. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Hangs one in. Cannavaro with the clearance. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Pirlo, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He won't be happy with that one. Can he get on the end of this? And he's managed to get free. It's a threatening ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Fiore. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Tries a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Vieira. Pavard. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And Konate. Passing is crisp and sharp. They want to be quick to recover this.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cleared without hesitation. And it's Vieira. He's in space and looking for options. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Totti. Now it's Roberto Baggio. That's tidy. Look at the space here. He could be in here. Konate did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Dembele. Dembele on a strong run down the right. He is just caressing the ball. Now that's a lovely exchange. Olise is flagged offside. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Fiore. Odo is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
And he's managed to gift it back. And it's Ribéry. Pirlo. Maldini. Sends it crossfield. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Konate. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Perez. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Shot could be on. Cross, terrific header! It's there! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Numero 23. Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 21.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 23.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Oh, what a climb! Goal, Italy! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Numero 22.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Fiore. That's very neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Otto really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
Well, what about it? It's turned into a real fight to the last. Griezmann, a player who needs no introduction. Italy still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Knocks it out wide. Fired deep towards the back post. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Barella. Cannavaro. Italy looking to pass their way through. And it's Barella. And this is Dembele. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Vieira. And here's Griezmann. Played out wide. Now the ball. It's a mighty effort! And somehow he managed to miss it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Maldini. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Very nicely done. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Fiore. And he's running through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Foot in, and he has been fouled there. Odo has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Well, the referee had given him a chance, and now he has to show him yellow. He has to.
Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position. They're taking a moment to consider their options.
Il quarto uomo indica 4
And that has
minuti
left
di
him in a
recupero.
heap. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. That is good alertness. Pieri, given the lift of his goal. 4 extra minutes added on. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Koundé. France do have a chance to counter here. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Signore e signori, vi informiamo
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
le frequenze della radio ufficiale del club. Cambio di giocatori.
Into extra time we go. Stood up well to him there. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Doué. That is lovely. And it's Camavinga. Tries to pass. Oh, shooting chance! In for the pieces! Wonderful from Gomes! And that has raised the roof! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
France go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
It's Pieri! And that could come back to haunt them.
Vieri clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
France are looking to go forward now. Now it's Doué. He's picked his way through.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
So, what can they come up with here? And it's with the keeper. Konate. Pires. Vieira. A true great in every sense of the word. Pires. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Barella with a definite foul there. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. Barella has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Camavinga. And it's Vieira.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
That's Vieira. He's in a good position here. Out towards the flank. That is ended up in no man's land. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. That's good running with the ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Danger averted for now. And they're quick to get it back. Doué. Griezmann. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Doué. And it's Mukiele. Pavard. France clearly now in lead preservation mode. Now Mukiele. Konate.
Well, they've chosen the correct way to see this out because the opposition press is very weak.
Vieira. That's Cannavaro.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That's that, the end. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down.